The fastest way to increase your credit score 100 points in the next 30 days is focusing on these two things. Because once you understand these two things, you're going to be able to improve your credit score. Now, the first thing you need to understand is what makes up your credit score. Once you understand what makes up your credit score, then you're going to be able to focus on specific categories or factors of your credit score to improve each part of your credit score. And let me break it down for you. So, if you don't understand, most banks look at the FICO score, right? So, and the FICO score 8, most banks check is the highest credit score you could have with that specific score, that specific FICO score is a 850, right? And the lowest credit score you can have is a 300. So if you do 850 minus 300, it gives you 550 points to play with. Now, understanding that you have 550 points to play with, your credit score or your FICO score is broken down into 5 different categories. And I'm going to talk about each specific category so you can understand the game. Now, once you understand the game, you're going to be able to improve your credit score. All right. So check this out. Payment history. I'm going to do abbreviations. All right. Payment history. 35% of your credit score is made up of payment history. All right. So if you do 35% times 550, right, gives you 192.5 points. All right, to play with as far as payment history. Okay. Amounts owed is 30% of your credit score. Okay. And if you do that times 550, that gives you, that gives you 165 points to play with as far as your credit score. All right. Now, the next major factor of your credit score is age. Okay. And that's 15% of your credit score. 15% times 550 gives you 82.5 points. All right. Simple math. All right. The next major factor of your credit score is credit mix. Okay. And that's 10%. 10% of 550 gives you 55 points. And then the other factor is new accounts. And that's 10%. 10% times 550 equals 55 points. Now you understand every specific factor of your credit score and the specific points that it makes up. Now, the second most important thing that you want to do to increase your credit score 100 plus points in the next 30 days is adding backdated trade lines to your credit report, adding backdated history. Now, how can you add backdated history to your credit report? There are multiple things you can do. You can do authorized users, right? An authorized user, being added as an authorized user, and make sure that if you get added, that this person is not really using that specific credit card, is going to affect the payment history, because now you get all that history added to your own credit report. I mean, your credit score, right? You get the amounts owed, you get the age, you get the credit mix, and you get it being added as a new account, but it's not really a new account, so it's not going to really affect your credit score. Now, another backdated account you can add on your credit report is Rent Reporters and Rental Karma. Okay, Rent Reporters and Rental Karma and Boom Pay gives you an ability to add. Let's just say you currently renting for the last 5 years. So last 5 years, they'll give you up to 24 months of payment history being reported to your report. So getting 24 months of on-time payments is going to, of course, improve that part of your credit score. Now, think about the age. If you get that open date specifically open up, now you have a 5-year trade line on your report. All right. It's also going to affect the credit mix because you want to have revolving accounts and you want to have installment accounts. This is going to be considered an installment account. So it's also going to affect this part of your credit score. And it also affects the new account, but it's not going to really hurt you because it's a backdated account that's being added to your report, which will significantly improve each factor of your credit score. Now, once you take action, you're going to be able to see your credit score increase 20 points, 40 points, 50 points, 100 points, 200 points, all depending on what you have going on. So take this information, add it so you can improve your credit score.